Not anymore.
Well, no, not anymore.
Not anymore. What's up, son?
What's up, son? I retired.
You retired
from that life.
Now
I'm living life inside the shop.
Inside the shop.
That's right. That's right.
Man, did you get a nap? How was your walk today?
It was long. I'm sitting at about
4 million steps.
Almost 25,000 steps. Yeah.
Jeez, man.
Well,
what is that? 7 miles? 10 miles?
It was about 8 miles. Yeah.
8 miles.
Mm-hmm.
One way.
One way. I made a wrong turn.
Joey walked the length of Murfreesboro to destroy the One Ring.
That's right. The Greenway, which is it's a treasure, dude. It is so pretty, and clean.
I've been on it a little bit.
Nice.
Down there by the Stones River. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been down there.
I
was on a date down there one time.
Very nice.
That sounded weird. I took a date. We went for a walk on the Greenway.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's a very nice touch. But as opposed, in contrast to the Nashville Greenway, where I almost lost my life. It was just a real peach.
You got to tell that story now. You brought it up.
Well, it was just over by where I lived. I mean, I lived on the river. My balcony was just off one of those bluffs there of the Cumberland River, and just on the other side was a greenway. So you kind of had to go around. It was in the Charlotte Pike area, West Nashville. But anyway, the Greenway trailhead was right there by a super Walmart that's over there off Charlotte, and locals would know. Anyway, started, trying to get, some fitness in kind of early on in the whole journey. And I went out on that Greenway and just wasn't really paying attention. It's about this time of year. Wasn't really used to the time change yet. Wasn't really thinking about that. And it got a little dark, and I was a little far out. So coming in, and a guy pulled a knife on me and tried to rob me, which the stupidest thing to do is to try to rob somebody on the Greenway. I didn't have my wallet. I didn't have anything. I don't carry a wad of cash with me when I'm, going on a Greenway. So, yeah, luckily, drug addicts and hobos are hungry and strung out and not very strong. So that didn't.
Were you like those videos where people
turn out well,
growling at bears? He just runs off.
Well, first I tried to do.
Or did you fight him?
Well, first, yeah, I fought him. I had to end up having to fight him, but I kind of did the.
What's that? The two-step, the Texas two-step.
Yeah, kind of try to put the old juke move on him. The old crossover dribble on him, and it didn't work. Well, it did.
You were juking him.
He was trying to. Yeah. So anyway, it wasn't. There was like a walkway, so it wasn't like I had a lot of room on both sides. So yeah, we danced a little bit, and I think I broke his arm because it's his. Which we joked about this other day. Well, we were talking about this the other day when Corey was in here. It's like anytime I've ever been in a scuffle, I usually take some licks because, I don't have a big reach and that kind of thing. So anyway, I did take a lick or two, but
you didn't get sliced.
I didn't get sliced, man. I did get that arm. So
what did you do? Grab it and hyperextend it?
Yeah, that's what I did. And then that knife fell, and it was weird because he went down. He's like, "Oh," and he dropped the knife, and he's like, "Oh, sweet." So I went up but the funny thing
is, really say, "Oh, sweet"?
Well, not in my mind, because I was like, "Okay, I got this." So I got by him, and I was like, "Oh," something in my head's like, "Get the knife." So I went back and got the knife, and then took off running. So I still got the knife. I need to put that in a frame.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
That's like a story, man.
Yeah, it
put
is
that
a
knife
story.
up on your mantelpiece and you'll be like, what's this knife for?
I still got it.
Oh, let me tell you that story.
Let me tell you that story. Yeah, it's kind of unbelievable. Yeah, it was, he wasn't strong at all.
I lived in New York. And
knock on wood,
I've never had somebody try to mug me. Knock on wood.
Yeah. Well, you just missed that part of New York. Giuliani had it cleaned up.
Well, I remember one time actually, there's a couple of things about New York, but when I first moved to New York, I had this apartment in like the very tip top of the Bronx. It was like South Yonkers. Like it was like you crossed the street, it was the Bronx. And the street was the Yonkers, so it was technically Yonkers. But you had to take one of the Metro North lines up, and I remember I was coming home late from work. I wouldn't say late, but it was pretty dark, and it was quieter than normal because it was late. Yeah. So to go up to when I got off at my station, like it's just a platform. It's not really a station there, but like I get off and I had to walk up some stairs to this. It's basically an overpass over the interstate, one of the parkways.
Yeah.
And as I was coming up, I had to cross the road and go down the bridge and then over to my apartment. Well, I was crossing the bridge and this car starts picking up people and just So I ran across the road because I didn't want to get hit. I'm wearing a big black leather coat and I got a ponytail back then.
Oh my God, I forgot.
I didn't even
Long hair
see
Tommy.
this. All of a sudden, this woman goes, "Yeah!" like runs out in the street because she thought I was coming after her. I was like, "Whoa!" Because I was like, "It's all good, it's all good." She goes, "Hee," and then she just kind of scurries off. And I was like, "Whoa!" Like I didn't even. Like she was in the shadows, man. Maybe she was waiting in the lurch. I don't know.
You don't ever know, man.
But when you see a 7-foot giant with a ponytail coming after you, like in a big black coat, like
there's a lot of '90s movies that's the villain. It's a Seagal movie, man.
Yeah. So, it was crazy.
Well, yeah.
Of course, I'm probably galloping across this like a big ox. It's like.
Yeah, I hadn't seen you in a full run in many of a decade, so I can't. I bet that is.
I'm like a dwarf. Like I'm dangerous from a short distance. I can't really.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I mean, I got to where I could do long distance, but I conditioned my body early on to sprint.
Yeah, that's basketball. That's what it does. Yeah, like that's what my workouts
short
consist
bursts
of.
of speed.
Sprints. Yeah.
At my fastest, I could run the entire length of the college floor.
Yeah,
94 feet. I could run that.
That's so funny.
I could run it in 1.5 seconds.
It's so funny that we have, like, we were at a point where we had lost contact to during those days because there wasn't social media quite at that time. But it's so funny that we were in New York so much of at the same time, like probably close to each other at certain times. Had no idea. I don't know. But like my days in New York, these check casher clients that I had, and a lot of them were in Bronx, Brooklyn. Yeah, man, lots of stories. Yeah. But these guys, they would. I mean, you talk about stories, dude. Those dudes, they said that when they were like the early '80s, '70s, New York City, they would take mug money because there's a high likelihood that they would get mugged. So you could just be like, here, take the money, and then be on your way and not have to get in a fight or get beat up or something like that. So that they said that's how bad it was in certain points, in certain neighborhoods, like probably not as much Manhattan, but I mean maybe.
Well,
back in those days, it's a different world, man.
For sure.
Yeah.
Good times.
Good times. Yeah. Man, we could chase a rabbit on that.
Oh, we could.
But coming back, Greenway was cool. We just some plans fell through with Abigail, and we're trying to do something with family and maybe some of her friends or something, and nothing worked out. So it's like, hey, let's just try to walk the Greenway, and we'll walk.
Was there ever a moment just like, Daddy, but I don't want to go? Can we stop?
When I took the wrong turn, which I tried to stop about every mile and just kind of chill out, drink some water, whatever.
Yeah.
Because there's lots of places along there to do that. But when I took a wrong turn, it was like a mini trail that split that went downtown basically into Cannonsburg Village. Is a place in Murfreesboro that's a Civil War historical thing. It's one of those little places that has like a little fake church, has a little fake. It's like a village that they've made, yeah. And so anyway, we went over there and it was like, oh man, I took a wrong turn, which took us 1.5 miles out of the way. So by the time we walked back to the trailhead where Sarah could pick us up, she was done. So we didn't get all the way over to where we were going, but we still walked the same amount, because we made the wrong turn. So Anyway, it was good times though. She has something that she's really proud that she did today.
A good end to a long weekend.
It was a long weekend.
How was yesterday?
Here at the shop. The shop was pretty good yesterday. The swap was awesome. The Pokemon swap. Man, more and more people. We just keep coming. I saw quite a few new faces yesterday.
It's getting like that. It's getting like that, which is good.
Yeah, well, you're going to have a little attrition as some people kind of phase out or grow out a little bit, get into other things.
Was Muscles here? Giovanni?
No, I don't think so.
You know, the kid with the fro?
Yeah.
Pajama pants?
No, he wasn't here. His buddy was, though, with the kid that comes to Lorcana. Blonde hair. Big guy. Tall.
Yeah, okay.
Always comes in with the little brother. I'm not trying to say
that's Carter.
Names. Yeah. So, yeah, it was, he came in for that. So he's been TCGing left and right. So,
man, that's where
Lorcana was, that was the story of the week.
That was Friday. We launched Lorcana Rise of the Floodborn.
Rise of the Floodborn. We
still got some starter decks here at the shop.
Which include booster packs. But, yeah, yesterday ran out of the rest of the booster
early
packs. Very early on.
Yeah, they tried to buy a lot on Friday night, and I was just, they would have bought the whole thing if I would have let them, but I was like, because I think we've talked about this over the weekend, you know, we ripped a few packs on our own. We ripped quite a few packs, actually. A lot of our regulars have pulled packs, and kind of seems like it's been a little tough to pull all those, you know, legendaries or enchanted cards that everybody's wanting. But, I mean, it's happening. It's just maybe they're not telling us, but you know, Nick he bought a booster box,
a trove,
a collector set, some starter decks. I think he bought a little of everything, and like he opened all of his stuff up, and he only got 2.
Did we just get the bad batch?
No, because you know, Trent got just out of one pack, he got 3 legendary cards. So I guess
that's crazy.
That is crazy because it's not supposed to be like that. But and one of them was a foil because one of the cards is a foil. So,
foil.
Yeah. I pulled a enchanted.
Yeah.
I pulled.
Would you say it's Arthur?
Arthur.
Yeah.
I pulled one of 3.
Is he the dude with the sword and the stone?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, like King Arthur.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Which I've been watching that show on Netflix, not Netflix, MGM Plus.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
It's about
since you pulled that or before?
Before.
Oh, okay.
No.
I can see you being like, you know what?
No. There's a. It's about the same guy that did The Last Kingdom.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's
or wrote The Last Kingdom.
Yeah.
He wrote the book.
Okay.
It's called The Winter King.
Yeah.
But it's about.
I say yeah. I don't know.
It's pre Saxon Britain.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So. Anyway, it's about Arthur.
Yeah.
And Guinevere, and it's not as good as The Last Kingdom in my opinion, but it's something to watch. But I don't know how I got off on that. But
well, on Saturday, sold out of the rest of mini booster boxes that we got. Booster
Friday
packs.
was a trip, man.
And then sold a bunch of singles.
Well, we had a packed house in here Friday night.
Yeah.
You know, you were kind of checking the cams, but like
we were. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's both of these tables
and the front table
the booth,
I put out.
The booth and
booth table. And the front table. I had the front table. We ended up making sort of like the kids' table. When I say the kids' table, well, it was where they weren't really doing legit play. Where this tables were doing legit play.
Yeah.
Because we had about 16 players.
Yeah.
So.
So that's we usually have like
or more
12.
I mean, I capped it at 20 because there's no way we can get more than that in here.
Yeah.
But
File Marshal B.
What's
going on, guys?
We got to go.
Mm-hmm.
But play was good. You know, everybody got some promo cards.
Oh yeah. We still have any more of those left?
Few, not many.
Mm-hmm.
And then
TCG Player.
We're a certified hobby store now on TCG Player. We've got to get some.
That was the loophole we needed, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well,
it wasn't perfect though. We still have to have a certain number of sales.
A bunch of stuff. I think. Yeah. I don't know. I haven't checked it since they approved us. So, but that's the idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're trying to get around the volume that we needed to pre-sell some of the Lorcana. Then there was that we was like, we can.
Well, you know, we
still have to have
we
the
had
numbers.
Busted some packs, so we had some singles up here, and people bought a bunch on Friday night too and Saturday, I guess.
Yeah, and it's always like a day after, like the day of, the prices are crazy on TCG Player, which is basically a marketplace for trading cards. So people list these cards on there. We didn't get in the pre-order game, but you're looking up these numbers. And Saturday morning, I priced one for $14, and then before I left, when I was training, showing Mason kind of what to look for so he doesn't accidentally sell foil for $2 when he should sell it for $12. That same card that I priced for $14 was down to $10.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The volatility in the first 3 days.
I don't know where that algorithm pulls from, if it's from eBay or from just straight from TCG Marketplace, because you can set it to what you want to sell it for. But there's also, I mean, it is pretty in depth. I mean, they have like low price based on how much it's played, what they call played. Is it lightly played? Is it heavily played?
Yeah.
Is it in near mint condition?
Played being as if it'd
been played. The card had been played a lot.
Got you. In games.
Well, that's just what they call it.
Oh, okay.
Like it's been lightly played because it may have some it's
kind
of like grading.
It's a condition thing.
Correct. There you go.
I see.
Yeah. So,
okay.
But there's several, and then you get really deep into the analytics.
Is there a scale for like the playability of the card within the game, like a rating scale for that?
I don't
how good it is?
The TCG analytics are more about like the sales of the card.
Okay.
Yeah. It's kind of like
market price. It just gives you a market price.
It's kind of like cover price too, where you can kind of get in there and see how many have sold recently, what they've sold for, what people have done. Was it this price plus shipping? Was it this price, no shipping, whatever?
Well, that's good. That's more than a lot of these things.
It's actually pretty in depth. I actually like it.
Usually it's,
and they've got pretty strict rules about how you.
It's no comic book,
which we've had to adhere to when you mail off a card.
Oh boy, that's the truth. Yeah.
It's like it's got to be like, a legit bag and board type situation.
Yeah. Sleeved, top loaded.
No, they want you top loaded.
Wrapped. Oh, okay.
No, I think it can crush it.
Oh, gotcha. So you got to team bag it if it's more than one.
And to be clear,
team bag.
Team bag.
Yeah, exactly. TEAMBAG.
No, it's I mean, I think you can put it in a sleeve, but it has to be pressed pretty tight between those two corrugated boards, and then put in a team. No, wait, I think it goes in the team bag. I can't remember how it goes.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. It really doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. But then we put it in a box and we ship those cards pretty well.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. So yeah, Lorcana was our thing this week, and we man, I feel like
crazy numbers, man.
I mean, we haven't. I wasn't here yesterday for the first time in weeks. Well, I wasn't here last weekend, but we had the show. But I feel like yesterday was my first real day off. Then, of course, I traveled to Gallatin, to Cookeville and back, and then went to the Opry last night. And
so it wasn't like
today was the day to relax,
super relaxation.
So I wasn't in the shop today, but after Lorcana, I was here. It was a 12-hour day Friday.
Yeah, went to the Grand Ole Opry.
Yeah, man.
You really, you told me everything you did. That's a real Nashville Saturday night that you did.
It was a very Nashville Saturday night.
Yeah.
But fun. Good to see some friends.
I did look it up to see what we're talking about. Is it still broadcast live on WSM radio? And it is.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
I know Mike Terry was hosting.
Okay. I don't know who that is.
I don't know if you ever listened to, he used to be on like regular radio, but he's also on Sirius XM. But he does those. This was the top hit in 1993.
Oh, yeah.
This week in 1993. This is the top 40 or whatever. So I've listened to him before. It was pretty cool. He was hosting.
I was telling you, like, the last
Ricky
time
Skaggs got up there and just killed it.
Oh, he was, picking and grinning. Like nobody's business. Yeah, he's good at that. I was telling you, I went it was probably 20 years ago, but I would tell you they do those live reads for commercials.
Yeah.
And it would be like
Purina dog food.
It'd be Purina dog food, and it wouldn't be, like I was saying, like State Farm insurance.
Did you ever watch, or your dad, this is a question for you, did you or your dad ever watch
Hee-Haw?
No. Garrison Keillor, Lake Wobegon days?
Nope.
Matt, you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Oh, man. You got
I know who Garrison Keillor is.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, the...
well, I think when the Disney Channel was pretty new.
DTV?
No, like it was actually like just the Disney Channel. Back when they still played like Bedknobs and Broomsticks on there.
I thought that's what they called it, was DTV.
There was like on Saturday nights, like we would sit and watch Garrison Keillor because my uncle watched Garrison or listened to him on the radio, I guess. And my mom was like, oh, let's watch this. And we would listen. And literally it was just a live taping because his was a radio show, you know, and they would do the Foley on right there on stage.
Oh,
so they
really?
would like get a pair of shoes and they would walk it across.
Wow.
And they would tell these like detective stories. You know, like the detective walked up to the door.
There's
You know,
like,
and then he was like, he was walking along the path and he would scrunch sand, you know? It's
Yeah.
actually pretty cool.
yeah. Thunder was like hitting a big piece of metal, tinfoil or
was.
something. Yeah. Yeah.
But
Well, they would do on those live reads, and they'd be like, Martha, this is great cornbread, honey. So much better than what you made last week. Well, honey, I switched to Martha White. Martha White corn mix. By golly, it's good. And then they would go to another commercial.
man,
Yeah, like in the 90s, but it was definitely reading it like the 50s.
well,
So
I think
good times.
it's been an eventful couple of weeks, man. We went, we haven't had a chance to catch up. We haven't done the show in a couple of weeks because we've been busy, you know?
We met the Dukes of Hazzard.
We met the Dukes of Hazzard,
Oh my God.
which is
Bucket list. Yeah, that's a.
Everybody
that's a
kept
check
asking,
off.
was Daisy not there? Did you not meet that? It was like,
Yeah.
and we have to be honest. Like,
We had to
Daisy
make
was there,
choices.
and it was awesome. But $80 an autograph was like, we had to kind of pick and choose, and we decided just let's meet them Duke boys.
Let's meet them Duke boys. We
And
did.
Daisy got left in the cold, so
Yeah, got the autographs, got the pictures.
took a picture by the car.
Yep, snuck one in by the
Snuck
car.
one in by the car.
Yeah, yeah.
General Lee.
The General Lee had a Trump sticker on it. Did you see that?
yeah. I did. Had something else on the back of it too, but there was something on the front actually.
I thought it was just the rebel flag. It wasn't.
The rebel flag's on the roof.
Nah.
I don't think it was on the front.
I know it was a license plate on the front.
Well, it may have been. I think
Yeah,
it was on the
up the
windshield.
rebel
I
flag.
think it was like an Instagram handle.
Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah,
Maybe. I can't remember.
but the Dukes, man, that was
pretty cool.
awesome. Yeah,
And
that's pretty.
you know, I can officially check off my bucket list that I had a in-depth conversation with Tom Wopat.
Yes, you did.
While he was
more than most people probably did.
talking to the governor.
Yeah. Sliding him the old CTR giving.
Well, no. I was talking about what happened when I went to the bathroom.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
He was telling me about some urinal in New York, and I just like trying to sidestep out the door. Yeah, fun times. But we did good at the show. It was a good show.
It was a good show. It was a good Saturday.
Saturday was great. Wish Sunday could have been better. But the con was good. Matt, what'd you think about the
Saturday was
con?
good.
You were there. You were pretty much there all day. You and Julie were there all day.
Yeah, that was a solid con.
I think there were good vendors. Don't you think so?
There were different people.
Different.
That was
Different.
nice to see.
Different.
That's
There was some variety.
Yeah.
Still rocking those 2020 prices.
Some of them,
Some of
to
them,
be sure.
to be sure. Saw some
Those
good books, good
definitely.
variations. What'd you pick up?
Me?
Yeah, you, man.
Oh,
No, Brooke.
I picked up. I actually was just working on run fills. I was working on my Image Tomb Raider run, some Spawn newsstands.
Oh yeah, you are doing that now.
Yeah, I'm stupid. I don't know why I'm doing that. I just like pain and suffering.
Is that why you wanted that first Angela?
Yeah, but that's like my fourth one.
Oh, okay.
So
There you
I'd
go.
buy that book regardless because eventually she'll hit the screen and that book will be worth something.
Okay.
I say that and I know that's completely not true.
We're still holding out for Dr. Afra.
I need to have come to Jesus moment with my Dr. Afra books, but
Yeah, I feel you.
yeah, no, that was it. I picked up the Zatanna 15.
What was your biggest pull?
That was it, Zatanna 15.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was a nice book.
Was it art cover?
It was Adam Hughes. It's part
Oh,
of
okay.
so what Adam Hughes has 12 through 16 on that run.
Pull that picture up. I want to see what that book looks like.
Yeah.
Let me see what that one looks like.
But yeah, no, that was my big purchase. Did I overpay for it? Maybe.
Well, everybody
We've
did
all
at
had
that
that
show.
conversation.
Shout
Yeah.
out to Matt and Brooke behind the glass.
Behind the glass and the 10s and the 2s. While
right.
we're waiting on Matt to pull this up, y'all make sure you like and subscribe to the show.
That's right.
Give us a follow.
People don't know, but Matt shows up. You never see him on camera, but he wears a tuxedo to every single one of these podcasts. It's pretty great.
Oh, yeah.
Very professional.
I love that cover. Is that one of your favorite, Adam Hughes?
That's a great cover.
It is a great cover.
16's better, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But this book's
What's
tough
16 look like?
Let's see 16.
Let's see 16. Don't just tease us with the 15. Bring up the 1/6.
You ain't know Zatanna 16? You're killing me.
Yeah,
I mean, I probably know it. That's it?
Nah.
No.
I mean, that's good.
Go back to the other one. I don't know, man. Kind of like that one. I think it's a good.
The black covers. It's a tough book.
I get it. It's kind of got some negative space to it.
I just love the reds.
The red looks good.
The red looks great. Like how she's looking down at that top hat.
That's a character that it gets so.
Symmetry here is just great.
Honestly, I think if they did a TV show with her, could be interesting. It did it right. If they did it right, because she's got all that legacy with her dad.
Who do you cast?
Today?
Mm-hmm.
God, I don't know.
Anybody? Who do you cast? I don't know, man.
Is she
Put it in the
are they
comments.
Creole? Her and her dad? Are they from New Orleans? I can't remember.
Love that chicken from Popeye.
I don't know.
You know, her dad was he was in the Justice Society, right? Or he rolled with them.
Yeah.
He was
Well, his first appearance is in one of early
Early.
actions.
Yeah, it's like like a golden age thing.
Yeah.
Zatara.
Yeah. Because
Sultan, yeah.
he.
No, that's
the dude with the booth.
That's big.
In the 60s.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I think she could be a fun TV show if they did it right.
I mean, they were doing all that talk about Justice League Dark, and obviously she would be involved with that.
Of course.
If they were ever going to do that.
The only thing I would want to see in the Justice League Dark is Detective Chimp. Well, I like the guy they did with Constant. What's his name? Matt Smith? Is that his name? Matt Ryan? What's his name?
With Constantine?
The guy that was in the show that played Constantine.
The only Constantine that I'm familiar with is Keanu Reeves.
No, man. Where you been? There was
I don't watch TV.
Look up Constantine, the W or CW Constantine.
See, there's your problem. CW.
Well, actually, was he on CW?
I don't know.
What's his name? It's like Matt Ryan, I think is his name. That guy. He was good. He just never had good stories.
What? With the CW? I'm shocked.
Well,
Shocked.
The first season was good, and for some reason they didn't renew it to a second season. Then he ended up making cameos on Arrow and then Legends of Tomorrow. And then eventually he became a permanent cast member on Legends of Tomorrow. But Matt Ryan, yeah, he was good.
Matty Ice.
Anyway, so Gallatin Comic Con, met the Duke boys, picked up some cool books. We got G.I. Joe 21.
Ooh, this silent issue.
Silent issue. Picked up some
first Storm Shadow.
Empire. Right. We picked up the first Boba Fett.
Yeah, the real first Boba.
The real first Boba Fett.
Yeah, the silent issue. This is first Storm Shadow.
I don't think it's the first Storm Shadow.
It's not.
No, it's just where they. The biggest thing about it is where they introduce the fact that
it is.
It is the first Storm Shadow.
Yeah, we can't see it. Pick it up. It's glaring.
Oh. That's the silent issue. The loudest thing about that is those spine ticks.
But it also is the big reveal at the end where they're blood brothers. Right?
Yeah, it does tell their history.
Yeah, their history's a little bit. They got the tattoo.
Yeah. The barcode.
Yeah, the barcode.
Whatever. Yeah. Ish.
It's I've never read it, taken down and read it, because there's nothing to read. It's just you gotta follow the picture. But it does tell a good story. I went to a panel at Dragon Con, and Larry Hama was presenting, and he talked about why he did that the way he did it. And it really, seriously, all came down to the fact that he had 2 weeks to get the book out, and he didn't have time to get a writer much, and then he didn't have to, especially didn't have time to run it through an editor.
Yeah.
So I think at the time before he started on G.I. Joe, he was drawing like Donald Duck and stuff. He'd never done anything like this.
Wow. And
on this particular issue, he was just under a time crunch, and he just didn't have time to do anything to draw.
Yeah.
So
I did not know that. That's a cool story.
It was actually a really cool story.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a perfect segue for Books of the Week.
What are the books of the week?
Well, I'll tell you.
Oh, this book of the week in here?
Well, yeah, Books of the Week.
This past week.
For the new books this past week.
Yeah.
Yeah, sales-wise here in the shop. Perfect world, I'd turn to this camera and there'd be like a graphic right here of the Books of the Week. Yeah. But it is Book of the Week. Number one seller, G.I. Joe. Number 301. That's right. So, and then number 2 came with Superior Spider-Man, and Detective Comics is just holding its own in there. Number 3. Really? It was number 3 last week too. I do believe. Well, maybe. Those Detective Comics have been boom, boom, boom here lately. My favorite though was the Deviant and Fish Flies there at the bottom. Jeff Lemire Fish Flies. I think he's just my favorite dude in comics. Favorite writer.
I think the only things I had time to read this week were G.I. Joe and Batman and Robin.
Now, the facsimile sold. It sold a lot, but I really didn't count that one. But
why not?
I mean, it's right up there. It would be 1A and 1B with number 1.
That's a cool cover.
Yeah. Did not get that one.
We did not. It's probably a retailer exclusive.
Oh, it's a Virgin variant. How did we not get that?
Because it's a retailer exclusive.
Oh.
Maybe it isn't. I never saw that one.
Yeah. Good. Look at that Storm Shadow cover too. Dang.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Dang.
So what? Something. Yeah, that's definitely a variant.
Wow.
Exclusive. I mean.
What do you think, Matt? Those are weak sauce?
What, the covers?
Yeah.
That's an awesome cover.
That is an awesome cover. I'm talking about the rest of them, though.
I thought they were weak sauce. I mean, I got this one. This is Mike Mayhew's web store variant.
Oh, really?
I got that set.
Gotcha.
I also got this one.
Well, thanks for the heads up, man. I would have got one, too.
Oh,
Who was that one?
This was Eastside.
Oh, yeah.
The Eastside.
Eastside. What was that? What was the Storm Shadow one?
I collect Baroness covers, so. Salacious Comics variant. I've never heard of.
Oh.
So Slabulous, not Salacious. Slabulous.
We should see if they're still got some. We got to grab a couple of those.
Yeah, those are pretty great.
We got some people.
I'll check it in.
Yeah.
Well, I saw this second print that's coming out.
Yeah, I did.
That is not great art.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is
not
that
my
the
favorite.
Dotson family?
No, it's
This is Abel. I don't know who Abel is.
Oh, okay.
It's Kane's brother.
Abel.
Is he back from the dead to do the comic book art?
Back. Yep.
Hey, stranger things have happened.
And there's that nice 1 in 25 that came in with the
it was a
folded
1
in half or whatever. It was 1 in 10.
Yeah, thanks.
Penguin.
That was Lunar.
Oh, that's right.
It was the only book out of the entire box that was creased.
That's the old Cadets luck. Cadets curse. Yeah, like the new book, story wise is, pretty good. The art, there's like those full page stuff that they did in there was awesome.
It was intense.
Looking.
Did you read it?
Yeah.
It was just so fast paced.
But the art, like I was telling Matt, like the full page stuff looked really good. But then when you get into the panel stuff, it's a little dark and it's a little gritty. I don't know.
Does this say slabaceous? Slabulous. That's a pretty cool book. It says pre-order now. $20. That ain't bad.
Slabulous.
Sold out. Of course it is. Get on the list, baby. What's that one right there?
Deviant.
Sold out.
It's a Deviant. I liked that book. It was a good one.
Yeah. All right.
Deviant and Fish Flies were my favorites this week.
They probably didn't order that many of those
and
books.
We did not. No, nobody probably read those.
So
but
what's
me and Nick on
Can I say something real quick while we're looking at Slabulous?
Yeah.
How many people do you have to follow on the social medias to know what book's coming out?
No
for
kidding.
Whom? This is getting older. I've never seen this book before.
I never even heard of that place.
Yeah, I've never heard of that place.
So did I tell you this, man? I don't know if I told you this. I haven't told you this. Not counting. I don't know if I told you this, Joey. Not counting ratio variants like 1 in 10s, 1 in 25s, 1 in 100s, etc., etc. and not counting retailer exclusives, just what you can order on Penguin. There were 85 different covers for Marvel, just for Marvel, on FOC this week.
Yeah, FOC.
80. Listen, that's what I'm saying. Listen, what I'm saying. 85. If we put all of those covers on this, we've never put them on the wall. 85 covers. That's not counting ratios. And the only reason I know that is because I downloaded them all for the FOC post, and I was like, God, that was a lot. So I highlighted them, and it said, 80. I was like, 85.
Yeah, it's nuts. I bet that order minimum was a lot more on that G.I.
There might be 5 of them that are actually cool.
Yeah.
It's like, what's the deal? What's up with all these variant covers?
Dude, it's the 90s again, man.
Well, it is, and it's like you get a story like Timeless, where they want to sell a ton of books because it's not going to be a good...
Right. Nobody even cares to read it.
So it has 10 covers by itself, probably. Not counting ratios.
It had a Doom cover, didn't it?
I think it's actually about Doom.
Okay.
He's on a lot of the covers, so I don't know. I haven't read it. I didn't read I'm not going to read it, so...
No.
85.
No. There's such little time to read. I really choose wisely.
Yeah?
Yeah. I just can't. I mean,
It's harder than...
when we're in here, we don't have time to read. I'm at home, there's, all the there's family life and all that stuff. And
I leave my books here because
sometimes
I do actually find time to read it here.
Sometimes at night, I'll just sit at the kitchen table and run through 5 or 6 of them. That's how I get it.
That's an interesting cover. Is that Cover Girl, Matt?
Yes.
Oh well.
Larry Hama. Yeah. Well, shout out. God bless Larry Hama.
Yeah. Hope he had a good week.
Doing it.
Hope he got his rent paid.
I hope he did too.
Yeah.
Yeah. He definitely.
I hope they hooked him up.
Yep. He definitely made the 80s pretty cool for us. That's for dang sure. So,
I actually, talking about the G.I. Joe, the Inner John universe. So they've released Void Rivals. They've released Transformers, which is going into issue 3, right?
Yep.
Void Rivals is what, issue 6 already? Something like that. I think it's 6.
5 or
going
6.
Into 6.
Going into 6.
Now we just had G.I. Joe 301. Big emphasis on 1. Supposed to all cross over, which I actually think, when I'm talking to customers, I'm pushing Energon books. It's like, here, buy these, get in on this, get on this, because they're definitely, it's kind of like, I know they've tried before with these IPs, they've even done like a crossover with like Mask and Rom and Centurions and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But this one I think is going to be kind of, because Void Rivals is great. It's a fun comic.
And
Transformers ain't, is pretty good too.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see how that all comes together.
Well, I'm curious about these one-shots. They've got a Duke one-shot coming out and a Cobra Commander. Is it a one-shot or is it a miniseries? Can't remember. I think it's a miniseries, actually.
Yeah. That's
this week's book,
there's going to be some cool... There's going to be some cool covers on Cobra Commander.
Got some world's finest.
You already know.
Oh, there's Void Rivals. Is that this week? Yay.
Is it 6? Yep.
Godzilla. Justice League Godzilla number 2 is out this week. Look at that Nakayama cover up there. Catwoman 59. There's your Wonder Woman up there. Click on that Harley Quinn, Black, White, and Red.
Wonder Woman's been good.
Down. Right down. You passed it. Go ahead. There you go. That row. Oh, Batman Off-Road is out this week. That one. Let's see if there's any cool covers on this one. Who we got? Frizen?
Who is that?
That's 616.
Oh.
That's the Mafia. Who is that? Jenny Frizen?
Warren Lau.
I like Warren Lau. I don't like that art, though. Hammer looks good, but...
Don't truck Harley.
Beep, beep, beep. That's funny.
So funny.
That's a Nakayama.
Warren knows what sells the books, doesn't
he? He's good though.
Yeah, he is good.
Mostly.
Artistically speaking.
Who is that, Matt? Who's that artist?
Lobos.
Los
Lobos.
Like Lobos? You like Lobos, man?
No. I don't hate his work, but I'm not.
I don't like those thick black lines on that. They don't.
Like low rent Adam Hughes. I don't know. Sorry.
When you get your comics from Wish. Yeah. What else is out this week?
What did I see? I saw something else. Wait, I bet that. Yeah, I figured the Wonder Woman would have a lot of covers too. In that vein, that Catwoman.
I don't think so.
Looks like a.
What's that up top left?
Who is that?
That's Trinity.
Oh.
That looks like that's a Jim Lee book. The bottom right, the bottom three, the last three are. Does it say Mike Mayhew? No, can't see it. That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
Who's that? Where's that one? I don't remember seeing that book. Who's that guy? I can't read that, man.
Mel Milton?
Mel Milton.
Never heard of him.
There you go.
There he is. What's up, Mel?
Melly Mel. Okay, that you don't have to get that serious. Maybe I did.
Is that a Nakayama, that middle one?
I didn't see it.
See it right there in the middle?
He went too fast.
Me. My sister's calling me. Sorry, Julie. I just called you when I was on the greenway. No, it was the pink one.
The pink one?
Right in the middle, top row.
No, that's not. That's...
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
That's terrible. It's funny, like we're like judging these books now based on the covers.
Well,
that Jim Lee is not good either.
Are. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's the 90s, dude. We're doing it again.
I think they're gonna run it.
Because when people get tired of that, then what? We gotta start writing good comics again, or what? Or we just fall off the?
I don't know how they're gonna fix it. I think they'll just let it go.
Yeah, this is the Hail Mary.
This might be the death rattle of comic books.
Mm-hmm. I was asking Chuck that this last
the
weekend at the show.
What did he say?
Well, because I wanted to talk to somebody who'd been in the industry for a long time, and my take was, or my question actually was, in the 90s when we had the crash of the 90s, art was obviously driving, much like it is now.
Yeah.
However, the stories weren't bad as they are now.
No, there was like No Man's Land for Batman.
So once we get tired of the art and we don't have the story to kind of buttress, the books.
Yeah.
It feels like it's a bad omen to me.
So and look at DC. They're releasing these uncovered books. They've done it with Poison Ivy. They've done it with Harley Quinn. They've got a Joker uncovered coming out. It's on FLC for tonight. And it's literally just a book of covers. Yeah. It's like it's tragic almost. I mean,
not only do we have too many covers, we have books of covers.
Man, it's not good. Oh, Secret Wars. Battle World #1 is coming out. When in doubt, go back to what worked in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Ish. There's a lot of covers on that one, I bet.
Yeah, Joey, you got me on that 1 in 25.
Hey, Joey, you got that 1 in 25? Nah, man.
No, man. We don't order that many. Dang. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't.
Sometimes we do.
That's fun.
I think that's the thing, though. You have to pivot. You got to be...
Then, yeah, so that's why we have back issues. That's why we have Lorcana. That's why we have Pokemon. That's why we have toys.
Believe it or not, we've been doing a lot of work on action figures lately.
We have been.
Got a little Transformer collection, getting some Power Rangers in.
I'm getting a little plushie section
going over here for the holidays.
Growing and growing.
Got a little Harry Potter and some Sonic.
Black Friday, man. Let's talk
about
this week.
Friday. We got some sales going on.
Ooh.
Matt, you're going to have to read those off the board back there because I can't remember. I know we're doing 50% off back issues.
Yes, and we've got a lot of new back issues, folks. New, NEW.
50% off back issues.
Yeah. Cha-ching.
I'm thinking 10-inch Funkos 50.
Yeah, get rid of those things.
50% off.
Buy two, get one.
Yeah, that's...
Action figures 20.
20.
Kids books 50.
Yep.
And then something about Pokemon mystery boxes.
Ooh, we thought that's a question mark.
That's a question mark.
We talked about making those, but here's the thing.
And also
we've got enough
mystery bags. But that's me. It's not on the board.
Oh, well, have fun with that one.
I'm going to try another angle on that.
Pokemon, I'm going to get somebody in here to help with that because I think that would be cool, but
we need an expert.
I would be more likely to do a Lorcana mystery box than a Pokemon just because.
That back issue 50%, that's not including wall books?
That's not including wall books.
Wall books will be black. We'll probably do 25% just to be fun for Black Friday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So if you've been eyeing, and if you thought we were too high on something, come on in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we're too high.
I don't either. But some people would disagree, probably.
Well.
How much you got on that? Oh, okay. I'll keep it in mind. All right.
you do that.
You do that.
But you gotta love our customers, man. They keep us
appreciate
honest.
it. They do.
They keep us honest.
And they inform us.
They inform us.
Yeah, we're having
it's like
fun.
we had that one book
we're
on
having
the shelf
fun with it, but yeah,
for almost a year, and it was like we opened it up and it was actually stapled.
We've had some missteps like that.
Yeah. Dude, Justice Society's out this week.
Yeah.
Oh, we got
Did you know somebody wrote
another X-Men book?
Yeah. Man, thank goodness. Immortal X-Men. We have 2 pulls on that. 2 customers pulling that one. So you better, if you're wanting any of those, you better let us know because we do not get any of those for the wall.
Mm-hmm.
ASM, those little video game character variants are pretty cool.
Yeah, we've been getting some pulls on those.
So, Zeb Wells doing his thing on ASM.
I think our top pulls are ASM and Batman's up there.
It is.
Moon Knight dropped off a lot.
It did.
Most of the Spider books still are, though. Except Venom's actually kind of dropped off, too.
Spider-Man gets the benefit of the doubt, no matter what. Even if it's bad, it sells. So, it's just even more than Batman.
But I tell you what's kind of, those, like I said, those Energon books are coming in. And, of course, the Justice League versus Godzilla versus King Kong series, which is pretty good.
Collect your Spider-Man. Read your Energon Universe books. That's how that is.
Is that what it is?
Just put it, don't read the Spider-Man.
You still collecting Spider-Man?
No.
No.
No. Not doing it.
That Godzilla versus the Justice League, versus Kong versus the Justice League is pretty good. It's just a fun concept.
It's a fun book, yeah.
I think it's a fun concept.
We need fun. That's what we like. Comics to be fun. Hey, the 50% off the kids' books, there's stuff like Captain Underpants, there's The Last Kids on Earth. There's lots of really good titles that we have. Ham Helsing, yeah.
Teen Titans Go, Minecraft.
Yeah, all kinds of good stuff.
Eyeballing them over here.
Yeah, you can see them. But Loud House, Casa Grandes. We got Pokemon books.
Hilo.
Yeah, man, like stuff that you can get a lot cheaper here than you're going to be getting anywhere else. So those are good stocking stuffers.
Yeah. Also, gift cards.
Gift cards, man.
Pokemon cards.
We love gift cards in December. We hate them in January. But no, I'm just kidding. Get your gift cards because, we know how it is. It's like your kids, your grandkids are into this stuff, but you're like, I have no idea, I have no clue. I just get them a gift card and, they can come in and get what they want. So, gift cards, baby. So Thanksgiving plans, do you have any? Did we talk about that a while ago?
What's yours?
Family's coming into town.
Cool.
We're all going to the sister's
Supposed to go
house.
to Louisville.
Huh?
Supposed to go to Louisville.
Oh, Louisville.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's where the bro lives.
Okay. Oh, that's right. You did tell me that's yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, Mount
allegedly.
Washington. Okay.
Nope, not Louisville.
Oh, he's in Louisville now. I thought he moved out.
No, he moved out of Mount Washington a couple years ago.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Well, speaking of Louisville, Tommy, it's rivalry week.
Oh, is it?
Are you excited?
Is it the battle of the...
It's the Kentucky versus Louisville football game.
It is?
Yeah.
Saturday. Oh, to wear the colors this weekend. You gotta remind me, I will forget.
Yeah. Show. How you feeling?
think Louisville's gonna thump them.
Oh, I don't know about that. I never know about this game because A, it's a rivalry game. B,
yeah, but Louisville's rocking it right now.
They are.
They're like firing on all pistons.
But the thing is, no doubt about it, Louisville plays in a lesser conference. The players aren't as big. Kentucky's built to play in the SEC. Size-wise, you can make all your jokes you want to. Yeah, they must not be built because they haven't had a good year. But I mean, they're big, and Kentucky's thumped Louisville the past 5 years. So I mean, it's a different team. It's
for the Cats, but
but you're not willing to put any bets down.
Not at all.
Gotcha.
Because they don't show up.
Yeah. So I was actually a little late getting here because I was watching Louisville play basketball, and they lost a heartbreaker to Texas in Madison Square Garden. Buzzer beater. It's like,
man, a buzzer beater?
Mm-hmm. Like, went through the net, 0.4 seconds left. Like, can't do nothing with that. So, yep, that was it. But, yeah, rivalry week. It was all the rivals are playing this week. It's when they do that. So, but this weekend was good. Louisville won ACC championship, beat Miami. First time we've ever been in ACC championship game. So
really,
never.
I guess they had won some championships, but they weren't in the ACC then.
They weren't in the ACC then. Yeah, they were in Big East and just stuff.
Conference USA.
All those alignment changes, and they went from Conference USA to
the Big East.
To some other. Yeah, it was the Big East, and it was the American Conference
Something
where they had to park for a minute, and then they went to ACC. So yeah, it's very exciting. We got to play Florida State though.
Well, they had to park it because they got in all that trouble.
No, that was before that, and that was basketball. That was not football. But yeah, it's been a tough 10 years. So hopefully,
they're due
get things back and moving in the right direction.
Well, we'll be rivalry week in the shop on Saturday.
That's right, baby. No one cares but us.
I don't think that's true.
You don't think so?
No, people love coming here and watching football and stuff on Saturday.
Yeah?
Yeah. People ask, what's the game? Lauren will sit in here and watch Georgia if it's on.
I mean about our team's rivalry, Kentucky and Louisville.
Yeah, they probably don't care.
Yeah. So we won't spend too much time on that. Titans are awful. I don't know if anyone knew, but they're a very bad team. So that's not good.
I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So that's sports. Sports shorts.
Now the weather.
Yeah. Pitch the weather over to Brooke. So,
it's raining. Sun's out.
Sun's out. Family Guy.
And to you, Ollie.
Yeah. So what else? What else we got? You got anything? Have anything in the tabs up there on the computer?
I don't have anything in the tabs. It's just looking for. I wanted to kind of catch up. We hadn't normally have somebody here to talk with us, but it's been a while since it's just been us.
Well, the last time was Tom. So yeah, it's true.
Yeah, and it's always good to have somebody in here to help kind of steer the conversation, talk about some comic books. But we do so much more here at Cadets than just comic books. We're been buying a lot of toy collections lately. People have brought in some Transformer action figure collections. We bought a nice Star Wars collection not too long ago. We try to keep that as fresh as anything. People are bringing in books still. Seems like Lorcana's keeping the lights on because it's just, that's kind of a flash in the pan, but
it is. But it's
from what I understand though. But what I understand from the distributor, because I talked to him last week.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of came up when I talked to him last Wednesday, I think. Whenever I went to pick up those cards, he's saying that we got the release Friday this past week. He thinks like within 2 weeks we'll have more first chapter, and then 2 weeks after that more Floodborn, and then I think there's actually another release of first chapter after that. So there could be potentially 2 to 3 more drops before the end of the year. So that's exciting.
That's a lot.
That is a lot. I don't know that we're going to get like we did on these allocations.
No, I know, but it's
But it might be more.
We're talking
packs,
a month and a half,
or more tros. Be cool if we got more play mats because we don't get a lot of play mats, and people really want those play mats.
What do we get? 2?
We got 4.
We
2
got
of
4.
each.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
But most of them are sold on pre-order. So
yeah, those play mats. But Lorcana is just absolute madness.
It's
Curious
cool
to
though.
see how the us getting more of the first chapter, how they sell after this releases.
People were asking for it the other day.
They were.
They're like, "Yeah, you get any more first chapter stuff?"
Yeah.
They still want the legendaries and the enchanted cards, and they're still trying to build their decks out to play, and they still need cards. I mean, remember that stuff was maxed out. That was finite,
Yeah.
wasn't like you could even hunt that stuff down. And if you could, you either were going to pay, at the yin yang for it, or it was a high trade or something like that.
The box stores are going to get them next, and all the funny business that goes on with between the box stores.
You said
getting them in their store.
Were you here? Those guys that came in and said they just found. Was that Wheels that was telling you that?
I don't know. But what I was saying is the funny business that happens between like Target or Walmart getting them into the store, and if they make it to the shelf or not.
I've seen people with these carts, and they've got like the Target displays of like all the sleeve packs, and they just dump it in their cart. They got the whole display.
Yeah. Because
Matt could have done that when he found them at wherever he found them, but
because they don't care.
No. Yeah.
They're just like, nobody's gonna police that.
No. But apparently our Target was policing it. It was in the back. You had to ask for it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
nice.
that was the word on the street.
Okay.
And then apparently 2 guys came in our shop and said, "Yeah, man, we was just in Walmart and they just
oh yeah, I told you that."
Yeah, but they didn't just happen to be there.
Right.
Like those cards are put out by a third-party distributor, and those diehards follow that guy down I-65. I've seen them do it. So back when we were trying to get Pokemon cards, or just looking for Pokemon cards, I watched them stock them at, I guess it was at the Brentwood Target, and then I drove down to Cool Springs, and it was like
same people.
Well, it was the same people trying to get the cards, but the Cool Springs was like had them behind the counter,
right?
So they were like, "Oh, you can only have one."
Yeah.
I was thinking I was Funko Pop shopping, but I just thought it was funny.
Yeah.
But they do. The guy goes, man, people follow me all the way down 65. I'll go all the way to Alabama. I was like, all right.
He should have some fun with that.
He'd probably like, Larry, I've told you, just wait.
Yeah, he might be making some scratch on the side.
I would be.
Yeah.
Let's walk out behind the van.
Yeah.
Here's a box. Just drop a box.
Yeah, just being the guy. There's probably money in just being the guy.
Well, I'm blown away how I saw some vendors at one of these cons that had Pokemon cards, allocations, like booster boxes,
Mm-hmm.
And like, I know they're not a store. I'm like, how did you get these booster boxes? Well, I got to hook up.
Oh, Pokemon? Yeah, I mean,
I got to hook up. I'm not hooking anybody up with.
I don't even think you have to. I think with Pokemon, you have to have.
You've got to get it through a distributor.
What I'm saying though is
it's not like Lorcana where you have to have an organized play store. No.
Right. Yeah.
Same time, it's like you can't
like any of these whatnot guys.
But with Pokemon, you still have to have a brick and mortar store.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, to get through a distributor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm curious how these guys get boxes. They're getting them from a store, obviously, but
yeah,
maybe it's a store that has.
They're just doubling their.
That's
order.
Got hundreds of boxes, where we only get 25 or so.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know what to do with 100 boxes of Pokemon.
Because anybody that's any of these whatnot dudes that flip with Pokemon or anything like that, they come in here and they'll just want to go through all the cards. Like I told you, this guy the other day, short of having one of those little jewelry things, and he was like looking at every single card.
And then didn't buy none.
Didn't buy one. And they never do because we're like,
Same guys?
We're retail price. No, it's different people.
Oh.
But I mean, yeah.
Well, we get a lot of cards traded from kids.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll bring you a $10 card and get a pack of cards.
Yeah, yeah.
They don't care about the cards. They just want to rip packs.
Yeah,
it's about the chase.
Yeah, they want maybe 1 of 5 or 5 cards that are out of that whole set.
Matt, you never did Pokemon.
They just throw them away.
No, I missed the Pokemon stuff.
But you were Magic.
Yeah, I was on Magic pretty early, and then I did Star Wars, Star Trek.
They got a new Star Wars game coming out.
No, I didn't know that.
They do.
Oh yeah, I did know that. Yeah,
I think you actually showed me.
Did I?
What is it you sent
the
me?
Marvel one.
Is that what you sent me and said, make sure I order a bunch? They haven't solicited it yet, but.
No, I think it's a couple years away. But
okay.
Yeah, they did mention that.
You were like, get this real, some serious.
I was.
Now, Tommy.
It was a little tongue in cheek.
I was like, okay, man, I'll get them. Gee, calm, chill. No, that's. I mean, card gaming is that's why we rearranged the shop, you know. But you know, we're still a comic shop at heart.
It is. Yep. That's what, you know. I mean, I tell a lot of people, it's like, I got to like look these up because I can't eyeball a lot of this stuff. I've gotten better, but like with the trading cards and stuff and knowing values and what set they're from.
I'm telling you, man, stop using your phone for that. Get on the iPad. It goes so fast.
No, I don't scan anything anymore.
No, but like go on the iPad and type it in. It'll go quick.
Okay. Yeah, I put the apps on there. Are you talking about TCG?
No, I just go to
and
the web browser and type it in.
But the apps are on there too. So anyway, but yeah, it's I'll tell these, you know, because this was going to be a toy and comic shop, and then we're like, oh yeah, we're gonna have to.
We're a hobby store.
We're gonna have to get it together. So we had to get Pokemon as soon as possible.
Well, Matt, what's some news you've heard out there in the wind that we should probably pass on to the masses?
Concerning
whatever.
Anything?
Yeah. Not like politics. Let's don't talk that.
He says go all in on the
comic
Marvels.
wise. You know, you always send me a message saying, "Hey, did you check this out?"
No, it's actually been kind of quiet. As a matter of fact, I was thinking about that today.
It's quiet
with Eastside. You know, I was like, I haven't pre-ordered anything.
For they haven't had a good comic in a while.
Like weeks. I guess I'm kind of enjoying it since we're making the pilgrimage down to MegaCon in February.
We got to save some money.
I got to save my money.
No, I mean, just. You know, the Marvels came out. Did you run see it?
Heck no.
I didn't either.
I'm not going to see that.
I didn't even finish Loki.
I haven't finished Loki. It's no buzz.
No buzz.
No buzz.
No fuzz.
And I'm not going to make the effort if there's not a buzz.
Wait till it comes on for Disney Plus or Netflix, because it'll be on Netflix.
Yeah. I mean, you know, Joey, I'm just waiting for Shohei to sign with the Dodgers. So once that happens, then
it's gonna happen.
My holiday will
it is gonna happen.
Hey, I did.
It's a matter of
didn't they say they kicked the can down the road for Dune again?
Yeah.
Doom or Dune?
There was a National Day of Mourning a few weeks ago.
Yeah,
when
no
it was
kidding.
Supposed to come out.
Oh, it was supposed to be out this month, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Man, I've been looking forward.
Last month actually. It's supposed to be out in October.
I really want to see that. I enjoyed the first one.
The first one was spectacular.
What do you think about him being Willy Wonka?
I don't think about it at all.
I'm a little bit concerned. I don't know. We want to kick open that door, but
I mean, he's not. I mean, Johnny Depp wasn't good either.
Why do we have to have more Willy Wonka?
What's wrong exactly?
Yeah, what was wrong with?
You're not getting better than Gene Wilder.
Yeah. Why do we need to know his origin story?
Because we always have to know their origin story.
Because there's no originality.
I mean, isn't DC doing that though, or isn't DC now doing another or an official Joker origin story? Did that story just come out recently? Let me see if I find it.
Besides the one with Harley Quinn?
I'm looking forward to that.
That's just because it got Lady Gaga in it.
She's a very talented artist.
Joker origin story. Are you talking about a comic book or a movie?
Yeah, comic book.
Oh God, really? Why is it all of a sudden going to Bing? No, that's the movie.
I thought I thought somebody was talking about that.
Yep, here we go. Yep.
Even DC Comics.
Are we going to change it or something? Or are we just going to retell it?
Well, the whole thing right now is that there's 3 Jokers, which I think is ridiculous.
Are you talking about in the cinematic universe or
the comic universe is like there's
like
3
the 3 Jokers.
Well, it's canonic. So before that one shot came out, the 3 Jokers.
So is it going to be the clown?
Well, no. Before that came out, there was. I think this was in like. I can't remember when this was. Oh yeah, Joker Year 1. Let me guess. Tom King's right now.
You know he is. Gypsy Darsky.
Oh, can't say that's much.
Zadarsky. Zadarsky.
Why they got to do that? Killing Joke was awesome.
Yeah,
it was a good story. No, I can't remember what issue. I think it was in the Justice League. Somehow Batman sits in the Mobius chair. You know what the Mobius chair is? Mm-hmm. It's like an omnipotent chair. He sits there and he asks it one thing. He goes, "Who's the Joker?" And it says, "There are 3." And that's where that comes from.
There are 3.
3 different Jokers. Which I think is stupid.
So, but it's going to be the ones from the 3 Jokers, like the clown, the criminal, and the...
Yeah, it's not going to be like the surfer and the... No, it's the 3 from... But this one in here, I don't know what this is all about. First, I saw that Red Hood became the Clown Prince of Crime. I thought they had an origin story like that one.
Well...
Maybe it'll get a little more into it. Tell us his name. DC announced a new story which will run in the regular Batman series on its official blog. Told in 3 parts, the Joker Year One will ship weekly, starting with Batman 142. The story will be written by Chip Zdarsky. So this is like Batman Year One, but the Joker. The storyline will cover 2 plots, with Gammon, Coley, Nessie, and Sanchez illustrating part 1. The flashbacks will detail how the leader of the Red Hood gang defied death to become something far deadlier. The second story, illustrated by Sorrentino and Stewart, is juxtaposed to show the far-reaching impact of the Joker on Batman's future.
When at worst you don't succeed,
Try again.
write it all again.
I mean, why do we need this?
We don't.
I mean, this is the Joker.
Who cares?
His origin story is like the least important thing about this character. This is just... I mean, this is like grasping at straws.
Well, I just think it goes back to like people can't write a mystery story. Just write a detective story. That's all Batman needs to be. He's dressed like a bat and he's solving a crime.
Love a good whodunit.
I mean, the Joker's crazy.
There's a reason why. There's a reason why Law and Order's still on the air. Mm-hmm. There's a reason why Investigation Discovery is like the most popular channel on cable. People like a mystery. They like a crime story.
I got a little bit.
They don't need to hear
this weekend.
Nobody cares about the fact that the Batman family hates Batman. I don't care.
I mean, this is what the Joker, the film, was about.
I guarantee you, Matt, that has something to do with it. Because they're trying to create hype and buzz around that next movie. And right now they're struggling. Because...
Well, you'll know, because on the back
box offices are struggling because they're...
On the back of that...
they're just as bad as the comic.
Guarantee you on the back of that comic will be full page on the back panel of the Joker movie.
100%.
100%. Mark it down. Across...
Speaking of which, we should order some Killing Joke books.
The whole point of the movie was to show how somebody could become that character. Not necessarily how that character...
Why can't that just be a one-shot? Why did it have to become a franchise?
Because it made money.
Bullying.
I mean, it was an interesting story.
Bullies made the Joker.
But that you could have taken the Joker out of it completely, and it's still been a good story.
Yeah, could have called it School Shooter or something.
Just don't call it that.
I'm just saying, he's bullied, and and it creates a monster. Because he's mentally ill anyway. Yeah, I mean the things that drive people to do those crimes and to madness. So. Yeah. So, yeah.
Well, I go back to like with, who's your favorite Joker? Is it Jack Nicholson? Is it Heath Ledger?
I don't know. It's different. I don't know.
Different portrayals.
Yeah, different portrayals. You can't.
I mean, if you look, people always like, oh, the best of those Nolan films was The Dark Knight. Well, it's because Heath Ledger gave a amazing performance. It had as much to do with Heath Ledger, the actor, as it did the character.
Yeah, that was
if you look
Joker
at that
movie.
Like
you could have called
Christian
that one.
Bale is rarely in the Batman suit in that movie.
Yeah,
it's mostly he's Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, and I mean, I liked Joaquin Phoenix. Really liked his portrayal of the Joker.
Jared Leto was out.
Oh God, don't even get me started.
Not good.
I could do a show on all the things I hate about Jared Leto.
Yeah.
I could do a good 15 minutes.
What's the number one?
I mean, just him as a person, like he goes to the grocery store dressed as a cat. I mean, it's
what?
There's just so many.
That's the thing.
No, I'm just saying he's just like 30 Seconds to Mars, Vampire Jesus. His acting, the stories you hear about his acting, like he's so method. He has to be he can't turn it off. He has to become that person, and he's super annoying. And
he's the guy playing the guy disguised as another guy.
Well, I mean, music sucks. Yeah, he seems like a big poser, just like his big. Yeah, I don't know. His face. There's so many things.
Isn't he the guy that gets beat up in Fight Club?
Yeah.
I just want to destroy something beautiful.
Yeah, just to be that guy that's punching him.
It was Edward Norton.
Oh, yeah.
So do you think...
I bet he enjoyed that.
Do you think the Joker that was in... Jared Leto's Joker could have been a better Joker if the different actor was in that particular part?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I think that character is a joke. That character to me is a clown. He's not the clown prince of crime. He is just a clown. It's the sort of person that you see.
So he's perfect for it.
You just want to kick because he's just an asshole. There's no intimidation with that character.
They read it and they're like, I got just the person for this.
Yeah.
Maybe Leto. It could be bad. I mean, the movie was poorly written.
Well, yeah.
The only thing that made that movie any bit entertaining was Margot Robbie. That was 2 hours of my life I'll never get back. The story was bad. The characters were stupid. It's like, why do a movie on the Suicide Squad anyway? It's kind of like, we're trying to capitalize on the Guardians of the Galaxy hype. Let's do the Suicide Squad because they're a bunch of ragtag misfits. It's like a Suicide Squad. Stupid. Now, I will say, what's her name playing Amanda Waller was good. She was good. But I hate I don't like Amanda Waller as a character anyway. I think she's...
The minute you cast Jai Courtney in anything, you've given up.
Oh, yeah.
You surrendered.
He was like a very unusual actor. He was in like that Die Hard movie, and he was in Divergent.
They tried so hard to make him work.
Somebody was pushing him
hard.
He just was...
Hollywood favors.
You know what I'm talking about? Jai Courtney?
I'm trying to place him.
Pull him up, Matt. He's you've seen him and stuff.
Oh yeah.
That guy.
He's like working man.
Handsome
Tom
guy.
Hardy.
Handsome guy though. He was the Boomerang Captain. Was he Captain Boomerang? I can't remember. Yeah. Captain Boomerang. That's one of Flash's. That's one of the Rogue Gallery.
Huh. All right. Jai Courtney.
Matt, if you had to put...
Let's cast the Australian guy in as Captain Boomerang.
I think when that dude...
Jai Courtney or dude that plays Reacher, who wins a fight?
Alan Ritchson.
Alan Ritchson, yeah. Drew Blank.
I watched a movie with Alan Ritchson where he
awesome.
was an MMA fighter.
Yeah.
That would kind of like... he had lost his like whole career or something. He was... Because there was this girl, and then it was about this girl in this film that which was kind of silly to begin with, but she was so isolated that she became invisible and nobody could see her except him. But something she had done in the past, she sort of worked as a PI, and she got some dirt on him, and she's the reason he lost his MMA career. But anyways, I saw him but Alan Ritchson's a good actor. I mean, yes, I think the Reacher series is great.
Is it on yet?
The second season?
Yeah.
I don't think so. They just announced the release. I think it's in February.
Oh, man. All right.
I don't remember actually, though.
Okay.
But I love that show.
Yeah, me too. It was good. All right. Yeah.
I'm done.
You done?
Are you?
Yeah. I think I'm done.
Well,
I think I'm ready for Thanksgiving week.
It's going to be a week.
So how many days are you going to work out this week?
As many as I can.
I think you get So you're not eating the big Thanksgiving meal, so you don't have to worry about that.
I'm probably not. Probably not.
You can come to the burrow and eat with the fam.
Maybe. I got the dogs. I got 3 dogs this week.
Okay.
3 big dogs.
Well, they can.
You got to try walking 3 big dogs. They all going like this.
Yeah.
Ace is pulling. Brody's going this way.
Ace is going sniffing. Yeah.
Boy.
Ace is probably always behind you, sniffing.
9 times out of 10, yeah. He's behind me because he'll stop and he'll almost yank my arm out of socket because he smells something. Yeah. And he's strong. He's like 60, 70 pounds.
Yeah. He's healthy.
And he's stocky.
Yeah.
I did see a picture of him 2 years ago. And my boy's gotten fat. He's been eating too much garbage. Eating too much table scraps.
Table scraps, yeah. What about y'all? Y'all do anything this week, Matt? Thanksgiving. Giving thanks.
I think we're going over to my sister's.
Is that in Alabama?
Yeah, Alabama.
That's nice. Nice little trip. Little day trip.
Be something. We'll have to keep Cooper away from the food.
Ooh.
Cooper's on a special diet to lose weight.
Mm.
Yeah, Brooke's heading home for the week.
Yeah. Well,
they're on the Thanksgiving break.
Yeah. Guess we'll starve myself for a few days and then jump in on Thanksgiving. Do the thing.
That's not how that works, by the way.
What? Oh, you can starve yourself and lose weight. Yeah.
Well, you can, but when you eat all that food, you're just gonna put it right back on.
Now, one day, you should know.
All I'm saying is you don't have to starve yourself.
Won't mess
right,
you up.
But you don't have to starve yourself to do it. That's my point. Just be normal. Just have a carb day. Overload. You're gonna eat a lot of stuffing, right?
Lose 10 pounds.
What's your favorite Thanksgiving
gain it back
food? What's your favorite Thanksgiving food?
Probably a ham. I'm not much of a turkey guy.
I'm the same way.
That was one thing I was going to bring up. I think for Thanksgiving, we should, and I've told this to my family, nobody will do it. So I said, no, okay, if not for Thanksgiving, for Christmas, everybody bring whatever they want cooked on the grill, and I grill it up. Ribeyes, whatever. Because what our family does is we eat Thanksgiving food twice. We eat it for Thanksgiving and the week after Thanksgiving, the leftovers. And then, 3 weeks later, you're into Christmas and eating it again. Mm. So that's the play. Ribeyes on Christmas. What do you think?
I'm okay with it.
Yeah. I think it's a pretty great
I don't
idea.
do Thanksgiving turkeys. Christmas turkeys.
What do y'all do? KFC?
We don't really have a big Christmas meal.
Oh.
No.
Okay. Well,
Thanksgiving meal. We do a big Christmas breakfast. But usually like bacon and eggs and pancakes.
That's what that's a good idea too. Like do a big breakfast because it's Thanksgiving, the sequel on Christmas Day. With the food, and cranberry sauce.
Do you eat that stuff?
Mm-mm.
You eat like yams?
Not
or
the sauce. No, I don't like any of that.
I don't like casserole or deviled eggs or nothing.
I don't like deviled eggs. You do.
Stink.
Ugh. Yeah.
Brian
I guess
eat that stuff like it's candy.
Yeah, everybody in my family loves that stuff. It's like full out of here with all the deviled eggs and the.
What are you, like a ham and stuffing guy?
I mean, stuffing's
corn.
Okay. Like I eat like mashed potatoes and ham. Yeah.
Everybody's like, "Oh man, you excited about going home and getting some home cooking?" And I'm like, people have always asked me over the years, "Are you excited about getting some home cooking?" I'm like, "No."
Yeah.
No.
Home cooking for you was always what?
Honestly, we never had I was never excited about home cooked meals because
you never got them.
First of all, my dad is super picky. Second of all, my mom is the worst cook on the planet.
Yeah, I remember you saying.
And so my sister usually prepares the meals anyway, but she always makes the same heavy, thick, soupy casserole things like green bean casseroles and stuff like that. I'm out on a casserole. It's a lot of calories. So I've never been real excited about a home cooked meal.
Mm. Yeah. Well, it's Thanksgiving. Hope everybody.
My grandma used to make good home cooked meals, but I was.
Your grandmother, yeah.
But I didn't appreciate them back then.
One thing I miss my mom with her decline is she always make the best fried chicken, and I don't get it anymore.
It's been a while since I had good fried chicken.
Yeah.
Hard to find good fried chicken around here. I had to go to Fancy Kroger.
Publix is pretty good. We're talking about it's pretty sad. The best wings and fried chicken in town here is at Publix.
At the grocery store.
Yeah. That's what it is. Sorry guys. You gotta step up the game. Quit trying to pass that frozen stuff onto us.
Yeah, we know better.
Know better than that, man.
Know better.
We know better. We know good barbecue. We know good fried chicken.
Where'd we get that barbecue that we tested the other day?
No, it was in Gallatin.
At Gallatin.
Yeah.
That guy had butter on the bun and everything.
You should have seen it. He had a block of butter, like not that big, but like this big, and he was like, shoom, boom, on the griddle.
And
put the bread just like doing this. Yeah.
Did the
wax on, wax off.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. And then,
it was awesome.
That
sandwich was good.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was good.
That sandwich was good.
The artery blaster.
Ooh.
3,000. It's good though. Hey.
Yeah. All right,
son.
All right, son.
Bye, son.
Bye, son.
Happy Thanksgiving.